Good day investors, welcome to the 5th of December 2014 market review. The trade for the day is called Mondi, MNP, and the last traded price was 191 Rand and 59 cents. Action is to trade short. Entry level will be 193 Rand and 17 cents. Stop loss to be used is 195 Rand and 3 cents, a red line here. Target on this trade is 186 Rand, that's the green line here. Looking at the current open trades, FSR, LHC, MDC. Going down to the top 40 index, this is the top 40 shares of the JSE. The blue line is the index movement, and it's still currently trading under the 5-day dotted grey line, as well as the 20-day dotted grey line as well, showing a bit of a downward momentum. Looking at the Dow Jones, well, this was now Wednesday evening's close, and they currently went down plus minus 12 points, closing on a level of 17,900, and you can see they're still in a sideways movement. Take note, the US payroll figures will be due late Friday afternoon at 3:30, and that's going to be a big indication, especially for the Americans' job creation system for the last month, and the markets will basically follow that data very closely late afternoon. Currently, the futures are very flat on the US markets, as well as on the JSE. The top 40 futures are very flat as well. Gold is trading close to the levels of $1,206 per ounce as well. Looking at the J200, you can basically see there's the top side, here's the bottom, small downward movement happening. Our index is currently on the top 40 shares are trading underneath the green line, or under this level of 44,331, and anything could happen from this side here. It's in the middle, in a downward pattern, but in the middle, so we could see a bounce or a breakdown happening here, and we need to close a look at this very closely for the next day or two. Looking at some shares like Shoprite. Shoprite did break down, testing this level of 156 at this moment, and now we need to see if this is going to be a kind of support happening here with a small breakup, but currently it's trading between the green and the purple in a downward side pattern. I'm just going to add the moving averages here of 21-day, 89-day, and 200, and as expected, as we discussed it yesterday, came down, broke the Fibonacci of 23.6%, and now it's testing the support levels of the 89 days and the 200 days together. Now we need to see if this is going to be broken in a downward side pattern or a bounce to go backwards on the indication here. Let's go to Mr. Price. Now Mr. Price on a 10-day and 20-day moving average, you can see the green and red lines almost crossing each other as well. The share did break this 23.6%, went to 38.2%. Now we need to see, and this is very simple, if you break this low, more downside, this could be a sell signal where the green crossed the red. Otherwise, it needs to break this 233 level and bounce back and go back to this highs here. So we need to track this momentum very, very, very closely for the next day or two. Looking at Willys, a similar pattern. 10 days, 20 days is crossing here, not crossing here as yet. The green didn't cross the red as yet, but again, here's the lows, there's the highs. We need to see if there's a cross that could force the share to go down, a bit of a sell-off happening here, cooling up your Bollinger Bands, and that cross could happen here at 76.48, this price range here. So let's see what will happen with this specific share as well. Looking at Barclays Bank, trading range as expected, 175, 182, low, high, low, high, low, coming down, testing the support here. Now again, this is the big question. If you break this low here, more downside will be due. Test it and break up, that's the current trading range. Keep a close eye on this one as well. Standard Bank. Standard Bank did move higher, bounced on this previous lows here, bounced up, and now it's on the top here of plus minus 158, 140 rand level as we speak. Let's go look at telecommunication. MTN still in a downward channel between the green and the purple line, going down. For this one to recover, it needs to break this green line upwards, as well as this double top here of 225 and 59 if you want to see a positive momentum starting to happen on the share again. Vodacom. Vodacom did come down in this downward cycle movement here. There's the highs, there's the lows, coming down in this pattern. Now the next low of expectation is currently back to the 150s. The share is trading at 132. If it wants to go down further, and you can actually extend this line here, and you can see that's a confirmation on the green Bollinger Band as well as on the support level of the trend line here. Imperial. Imperial did come down, get a lot of support here. Now yesterday it was about 52 cents positive. Now it didn't break these two green lines here or the support, so we need to see if this is a start of a downward cycle forming or just as a bounce. So the next day or two, and a lot of the shares will see this as support levels to be tested and confirmed. INP is Investec that we're currently tracking. Look at this one, similar as well, testing this 23.6% on 100 rand. Now it's currently trading at 99.85. We need to see if it's going to break this and go back here to the 95 rand levels, and or it's going to bounce back and go back to 103.93. So this is also a sideways pattern forming here. Let's track this one also very closely. Old Mutual. Now Old Mutual still in a sideways pattern. Go to the 35, go to the 34. That is the current trading range. No yet direction as yet. Currently I'm also looking at Telkom. Look at this positive channel going upwards, trading between the green and the red line. At this moment trading here at the level of 70 rand. Was a lot of volumes on this specific trade yesterday as well. Almost 2.5 million shares traded. So let's see where this one can actually go. Got more movements up and down, but we need to see if we can come back here to the 67 rand level from 71 to 67 in the downward movement. Big data coming out. Be cautious. Enjoy your trading. Thank you, traders.